What's up, you guys? Filmsmith here. Today, we're going to be working on the Berserker armor again. So, let's get to it. Okay, so I was going to start working on the arms, like the forearms, but I noticed something, and the person I'm making this also noticed it. The shoulders, I like how it looks, but they're a little too far out. The shoulders is actually supposed to end right around, like right here, and then I have all this extra piece here. So I'm gonna have to somehow trim all of this down, maybe trim here a little bit so the shoulders go in more, because the bicep armor, like this part of the arm armor has to go around here, and it's all the way down here. So I have to adjust that so it looks more like the manga. But that's pretty much what I'm gonna do today, so let's go. Okay, so this is what I meant about you seeing me mess up. So I messed up the shoulders. They look pretty cool, I know, but they're sticking way too far out. My initial idea was to unstick all of these and trim them to be a little bit shorter. The problem with that is that if I do that, they wouldn't fit. They wouldn't be able to lock onto each other like they are now. And it's very important that these little spikes, these like tips right here, that they align, or at least align as close as possible. I can't have one here and another one down here and then another one here, because it's not going to look uniform. So they have to be as close as possible. Not perfect, but very close. So what I'm thinking is that I will unstick the cap. I will try to trim this a little bit around here, but I will only cut like little triangles at each section where it's like glued at each edge. Cut little triangles to shrink the top a little bit. That way this will fit on top of this, and it should still align with the rest. So I'm hoping that works, because if it does work, it's a lot less trouble than I have to go through. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so first things first, I gotta unglue this, so I gotta be careful not to break it. This is industrial strength contact cement, so it can break, wrinkle the foam a lot too, so I gotta be careful. I could just use the heat gun to loosen the contact cement, but that could ruin the texture. I'd rather just take my time and be careful with this. Oh. Finally, it's off. Okay, so now this is off. Set this to the side. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to cut this foam, cut off about 1 inch, and then I just want to see how the cap fits on, because it might actually fit, but I want to cut off about 1 inch or more. These scissors are not good. Normally I don't like to use scissors for cutting foam, but since this part isn't really visible, it doesn't matter, and they actually help me work a lot faster. Now see what I mean? Now the hole, like, it's too big for this to work as a cap on it. So what I plan to do is I'm going to cut triangles at each section where there's an edge like this. I'm going to cut triangles there, and once I cut those out, I will glue those in, and it should make a smaller gap, which is easier for the cap to fall on or cover. Okay, so now let's cut those triangles. Now when these are glued together, makes a much smaller tip, which makes it easier for the cat to lay on. So now I'm going to glue these. It worked. Okay, so thankfully it worked. I know this video was a little bit different. I wasn't really teaching how to do anything. I was just explaining how I was going to fix something that I messed up with. But that being said, I think it turned out pretty good. It's a lot shorter than what it was, so it's a lot closer to the body like it's supposed to be. I gotta fix the other side now, and then that's pretty much it for the shoulders. I believe this is as close as I can get to the drawings where it's actually usable and comfortable. But that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, share with your friends, subscribe if you're on YouTube, follow if you're on Instagram or TikTok. And until next time, stay crafting.